Well, many people turned to religion to help them cope in the days after the 9/11 attacks, and some even chose new faiths, including Islam.
And when you study Islam, even when Islam is taught to you by somebody who hates Islam, as long as they don't corrupt it too far, you can still see the truth in Islam. When people see the truth of Islam, it can change them if they want to be guided. If they want the truth, it can change them.
Human development in the 7th century because most of them were not discovered until the 20th century. This is a leech, and this is the human embryo, but 23 days. I think you have to
Of one of the first Qurans ever translated to English by George Sale. George Sale hated Islam, he hated the Muslims, but when he translated the Quran to English, he was true to the text of the words. Although maybe not getting all the meaning, he certainly was true to the text of the words. I was shocked when I read it. Have you seen it? You know what I'm talking about? Amazing.
I love Islam. Islam is absolutely my life. There's nothing in the world as important to me as Islam. And there is nothing in the world that I am not willing to give up for the sake of Allah, for Islam, and for the Muslims. That's a fact. It's an unquestionable fact. Because Islam is everything to me, because I know the power of Islam. I know the power of Allah. I understand Allah's love. I understand His wisdom. I understand His mercy. I understand His justice. And I know there is nothing that is better. And I wish to share this with everyone.
After me, sister.
Okay.
I swear.
I swear.
There's no God to worship.
There's no God to worship.
Except one God.
Except one God.
Allah.
Allah.
And I swear.
I swear.
Muhammad is His messenger.
Muhammad is the messenger.
Allahu Akbar. Okay, now the Arabic, if you say it slow after me, it'll be easy for you. Ready?
Okay.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. George Bernard Shaw, for instance, is one of many, a long list of people who read this and realized the truth of Islam. When people see the truth of Islam, it can change them if they want to be guided. If they want the truth, it can change them. The first commandment in the Bible, in Exodus, is the same as the first commandment in the book of Deuteronomy. It says, I am the Lord your God that brought you out of the land of Egypt in the house of bondage. You know no other God beside me. Beside me there's no other gods. Thou shalt not have any other gods beside me.
Allahu Akbar. I was telling you about what happened in Germany. I kept saying, who's next? Who's next? And when we were finished, they would say, okay, let's go. I said, no, ask who's next. Finally, because almost everybody there is not Muslim, I said, who in the audience would like to be a Muslim? And they all stood up. 1,250 people took Shahada all at the same time. Allahu Akbar.
And then, in English.
There's no God but God.
And I bear witness.
And I bear witness that Muhammad
the messenger of God.
is the messenger of God.
And her conversion ceremony is complete. She's now a Muslim.
I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. He is one. He has no partner. I also bear witness that Muhammad, the servant and messenger of Allah. Assalamu alaikum.
When Jesus is talking to his own companions and they ask him, what's the greatest commandment? Mark 12:29. Clear. The greatest commandment is to know, O Israel, the Lord your God is one God. And you have to love him with all your heart, and all your mind, and all your strength. And this is no different from what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was saying the same thing to his people. Same thing I mentioned in the lecture. This is certainly for us the same. So what you see is Muslims practicing the commandments, and you see people claiming the commandments but practicing something else. And I have seen more converts from the Catholic Church than any other of the many sects of Christianity, and especially from the nuns, priests, and even an archbishop. And all of them are better than me. Those guys and women that I see do this, they still sacrifice their whole life to get the true message of Islam.
لولاه لكنا أحقاب جهنم الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله على نعمة الإسلام الحمد لله الحمد لله لولاه لكنا أحقاب جهنم الحمد لله الحمد لله من أسلم يسلم وبالجنة يغنم 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 ومن يكفر سيندم وفي النار سيحطم ومن يكفر سيندم وفي النار سيحطم أعوذ بالله 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 الحمد لله على نعمة الإسلام الحمد لله الحمد لله لولاه لكنا أحقاب جهنم الحمد لله الحمد لله الطير ترنم والموج تلاقم الطير ترنم والموج تلاقم الطير ترنم والموج تلاقم الطير ترنم والموج تلاقم فالخالق صمم وما كان فقدم فالخالق صمم وما كان فقدم فالمبدع الله سبحانه الله فالمبدع الله سبحانه الله فالمبدع الله سبحانه الله فالمبدع الله سبحانه الله الحمد لله على نعمة الإسلام الحمد لله الحمد لله لولاه لكنا أحقاب جهنم الحمد لله الحمد لله
Dr. Jeffrey Lane. For those whom Islam has embraced, the greatest witness to God's unremitting, pursuing, sustaining, and guiding love is the Quran. Like a vast, magnificent ocean, it lures you deeper and deeper into its dazzling waves until you are swept into it. But instead of drowning in a sea of darkness as described above, you find yourself immersed in an ocean of divine light and mercy. Assalamu alaikum.